Right, well, let's get you our top story now. And the BJP has released its second list of candidates for the Lok Sabha elections. The list has 72 names, which include senior leaders like Nitin Gadkari, former Haryana Chief Minister Lal Khattar and Piyush Goyal. Well, for more, let's go across to Akhilesh for all the highlights. And Akhilesh, all 5 MPs in Gujarat have been dropped. Also, another controversial member of parliament, Anant Hegde, has also not got a ticket.
That's correct. In fact, the first name, the biggest name in the list is Nitin Gadkari, who has been fielded again from his Nagpur seat. Remember, his name was not in the first list, and that led to a lot of heartburn in the workers in Maharashtra. In fact, Uddhav Thackeray offered him that if he joins his party, he will be given ticket, and that offer rejected by Nitin Gadkari. So today his name is there, and of course the prestigious Mumbai North seat, Piyush Goyal, who is the leader of the House in Rajya Sabha, he has been fielded from that prestigious Mumbai North seat, and from Bid. Pankaja Munde, who has been upset for some time, a big OBC face of Maharashtra BJP, she has been fielded in Bid in place of her sister Preeta Munde. So that's a very big name as far as Maharashtra is concerned. And of course in Karnataka, if you come, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Mr. Prahlad Joshi is repeated from Dharwad seat. And apart from him, Anant Hegde, who has been making controversial statements and embarrassing the BJP, has been dropped. And apart from him, Pratap Simha also dropped. Remember, his office issued visitors passes to those 2 intruders who breached the security on December 13th, and that caused a lot of embarrassment for the government as well. So he is dropped from that list. If you come to Uttarakhand, former CM Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank and Trivendra Singh Rawat, they are dropped, and Anil Baluni has been given ticket there. In this list, Haryana, Mr. Manohar Lal Khattar, he has been fielded. This morning only resigned from his assembly seat, and today he has been fielded from Karnal seat. So 3 former CMs figure in this BJP's list of 72 candidates. And apart from that, if you come to Gujarat, Darshana Ben, who is a union minister MOS, she has been dropped. So these are some surprises and also some important names in the second list of the BJP.
All right, Akhilesh, thanks so much for joining us there with the highlights. So the second list of the BJP has just been released. Today, the new Haryana Chief Minister, Naib Saini, cleared the floor test aimed at proving the BJP still had majority status in the assembly even after breaking ties with Dushyant Chautala's JJP. Former Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar announced his resignation in the assembly today, and as you just heard, he has got a ticket to fight the Lok Sabha elections. Dushyant Chautala, meanwhile, held a show of strength in Hisar.
हरियाणा विधानसभा में अपना विश्वास व्यक्त करता है। जो इस प्रस्ताव के पक्ष में है वो कृपया हाँ कहें। हरियाणा की जनता का विश्वास भी आज इस सरकार के साथ है।
An expected victory for the BJP and new Haryana Chief Minister Naib Saini as the government cleared the floor test in the State Assembly 24 hours after ending its alliance with Dushyant Chautala's JJP. This is a relief for the BJP in Haryana just before the crucial Lok Sabha polls and also the state election later this year.
परिवार के अंदर कोई चुनाव नहीं लड़ा, राजनीति के अंदर कोई व्यक्ति नहीं था, एक भारतीय जनता पार्टी का छोटा सा कार्यकर्ता था, और वो छोटा सा कार्यकर्ता भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने विभिन्न पदों के ऊपर रखते हुए पार्टी के अध्यक्ष के रूप में बैठा दिया। अध्यक्ष जी, ये भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अंदर ही संभव है, ये कहीं और संभव नहीं।
While the BJP won the floor test, former Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar announced his resignation as an MLA in the assembly. Mr. Khattar, who was Chief Minister for 9 years, has hinted at a Lok Sabha contest.
मैं एक मान सदन के सामने घोषणा करता हूं कि मैं आज करनाल विधानसभा से त्याग पत्र देता हूं। आज से करनाल की विधानसभा की देखरेख हमारे नए नेता, हमारे प्रधानमंत्री, हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी उसकी देखरेख करें।
The spotlight in Haryana was equally on JJP chief and former Haryana deputy CM Dushyant Chautala and his party, whose breakup with the BJP over Lok Sabha seat sharing triggered a series of events, including a CM change for the BJP. The JJP issued a unique whip before the trust vote, asking its 10 MLAs to not participate in it. 5 of its MLAs did come to the assembly, but left before the voting. At this show of strength in the Hisar district, Mr. Chautala said he is ready to fight alone in Haryana.
फायदा नुकसान कौन तय करता है? कौन तय करता है कि सत्ता में किसको लाके बिठाना है। ये तो आप लोग तय करते हो। अर्श से फर्श पे भी लाने का काम और फर्श से अर्श से भी ले जाने का काम।
Changing the CM face has worked for BJP in many states, but having lost a key ally like JJP, this time making a hat-trick in the assembly polls under the new Chief Minister will be a tough challenge. In Chandigarh, Mohammad Ghazali for NDTV.
The State Bank of India today filed an affidavit informing the Supreme Court that it had submitted the electoral bonds details to the Election Commission. The SBI said 22,217 electoral bonds were purchased between 2019 and 2024. Now, the Chief Election Commissioner, who was on a tour of Jammu and Kashmir, has said that the data will be made available soon, but has given no date. Now, a shocking story, a massive fake drugs racket busted by the Delhi police. 8 people arrested for passing off anti-fungus medicine as cancer-fighting drugs. And these drugs were not just supplied in India, but to China and the US as well.
Cancer medicines that can kill. Delhi police have busted a gang that was playing with the lives of cancer patients by selling adulterated versions of popular cancer drugs. Through multiple raids, Delhi police recovered these vials with the names of big national as well as international brands being sold for 2 lakh rupees each. But they're not filled with life-saving drugs, they're filled with fungus. The police has so far arrested 8 people in this case. The gang was operating out of 2 flats in a posh society in Moti Nagar, Delhi. Raids were also conducted in Gurgaon, in northeast Delhi and at a reputed cancer hospital. As per the police, these medicines were being supplied not just to different parts of the country but also to clients in China and America. The police have seized a huge tranche of fake drugs which the gang had valued at 4 crore rupees.
देखिए, इसमें जितने भी लोग थे वो सब मेडिकल लाइन से जुड़े हुए हैं। हमने जो लड़के पकड़े हैं उनमें उनकी फार्मेसी की दुकान भी है, एक लैब टेक्नीशियन भी है, तो जाहिर है ये लोग पेशेंट से डेली कांटेक्ट में आते हैं।
Experts advise people to purchase drugs only against a proper bill.
कैंसर अपने आप में खतरनाक बीमारी है जो कि बढ़ेगी ही बढ़ेगी। दूसरा, आप उस मरीज को वो मेडिसिन दे रहे हो जिसको उसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है, तो उस मेडिसिन के साइड इफेक्ट भी होंगे, क्योंकि कोई भी दवाई बिना साइड इफेक्ट के नहीं होती है। तो आप एक तरह से ये कैंसर के मरीज के लिए दोहरी मार है। इसलिए जब भी कोई भी मेडिसिन परचेज करें तो वो ऑथराइज फार्मेसी से प्रॉपर बिल के साथ में और थ्रू प्रॉपर वेंडर के थ्रू परचेज की हुई होनी चाहिए।
These are not just fake medicines. These were false hope that were being manufactured, supplied and then sold at such a large scale. Now the investigations are on, but in the meantime, the people too need to be conscious. Now in Moti Nagar with camera person Sushil Rathi, this is Ishika Verma for NDTV.
Now, the drug menace in top universities in Haryana, which has become a big worry. The crime data, recent police cases, as well as anecdotal information from students show how the drug menace has cast a worrying shadow over this education hub in Haryana. My colleague Shubhangi Mishra brings us this special ground report from Sonipat.
We are here at ground level at Sonipat to tell you what is the situation here and how youths are becoming prey to the drug trade.
डीलर्स वगैरह के नंबर सबको पता होते हैं, बच्चों को आपस में भी काफ़ी कनेक्शंस होते हैं.
Definitely the police is involved because I've personally seen that the police comes, takes money and goes away.
एक फर्स्ट ईयर का या सेकंड ईयर का बच्चा गांजे के डीलर को ट्रेस कर सकता है या ट्रैक कर सकता है, तो पुलिस क्यों नहीं कर पाती?
Shivansh Sharma, a fourth-year law student from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Law University in Haryana's Sonipat district, stirring up a hornet's nest. His video shot during a de-addiction event has now gone viral and has brought the issue of drugs menace in colleges to the forefront once again.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, मेरा जो मैसेज था, जो मैंने खड़े होके वहाँ पर बोला, वो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों तक पहुंच रहा है। नशे के हालात सर यहाँ पर कुछ इस तरीके से हैं कि अगर आप शाम को निकलेंगे तो ये आदमी वॉक पर भी निकलेगा तो वो आम तौर पर ज़ाहिर तौर पर सब्सटेंस का बहुत ही ईजी उपयोग देख सकता है।
Sonipat is home to several new private colleges. Located just 2 hours away from the national capital, these colleges draw bulk of their students from the NCR. A fourth-year economics honor student we spoke to here made some shocking claims.
हर हॉस्टल के एक वार्डन असाइन है तो वो रैंडमली चेकअप्स कर लेते हैं, बट जैसे ऐसा है कि उनको भी टिप वगैरह मिलती है तो बेसिकली वो उसी पे ज़्यादा एक्ट करते हैं।
The state of Haryana has seen a worrying spike in drugs-related cases over the past few years. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, 84 people lost their lives in drugs-related cases in Haryana in the year 2022. The same year, over 3,300 drugs-related cases were filed in the state, few notches higher than the number of cases registered 2 years back. However, Haryana accounts for the lowest number of drugs-related arrests. Amid concerns over drugs being peddled around campuses, cops have increased vigil.
5 लोगों को गिरफ्तार किया था, जिसमें से 2 खुद यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट हैं जो कि अंदर ही सप्लाई कर रहे थे। तो इसमें ये भी एक इसका पहलू है कि जी ये इसलिए भी पुलिस के लिए चैलेंजिंग हो जाता है क्योंकि जो यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट्स हैं वो खुद इसमें इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी जो इसमें ड्रग ट्रेड में इन्वॉल्व होते हैं उन पे हम स्ट्रिक्ट एक्शन लेते हैं।
यहाँ पर एक शराब का ठेका हुआ करता था। बहुत ही रिगरस प्रोसेसेस के बाद, एप्लीकेशन देने के बाद और बहुत ही हाई लेवल मीटिंग्स करने के बाद हम बड़े फॉर्चुनेट हैं कि उस ठेके का लोकेशन अब यहाँ से बदल गया है।
Rajiv Gandhi Education City is one of the planned education cities in Haryana's Sonipat district, but the number projects and shows a different picture. Increase in drug supply are making the students studying here a victim of this dark net. With camera person Sachin Gupta and Ram, I am Shubhangi Mishra reporting for NDTV.
And drugs are making their way into the country from the borders. The Narcotics Control Bureau recently seized a massive haul of 480 crore worth of drugs off the Gujarat coast in Porbandar. It arrested 6 Pakistani nationals who were suspected to be involved in a larger gang. In fact, the Narcotics Control Bureau says that they are suspecting the involvement of a big syndicate from Pakistan in this drug smuggling racket. Let's focus now on Bengaluru, that's facing a massive water crisis, and citizens are struggling to get water just for bathing, and tankers are fleecing its customers. Even for money, many say they're not getting any water. The government, though, says new borewell points are being arranged. Here's a special report.
The board outside a water dispensing unit in Bengaluru's Babu Sapalya says there is no water. With 20% of the population dependent on water tankers, the supply can be erratic, even threatening daily routines in some areas.
और घर में इतना समस्या है कि टॉयलेट जाने के लिए भी पानी नहीं मिलता है, खाना बनाने के लिए भी पानी नहीं मिलता है, मुंह धोने के लिए भी नहीं मिलता है।
दिए भी पानी नहीं आ रहा है। हाँ, हम नहाने को भी दिक्कत है, बर्तन धोने को भी दिक्कत हो रहा है, बहुत दिक्कत हो रहा है पानी का।
Despite the recent state government takeover, water tankers continue to fleece residents. With such a high demand, drivers demand a premium or a bribe, and they often refuse to deliver for those who follow the rule book. But even for those paying a premium, there isn't a guarantee.
One, government is not having any control of these tanker people, and I don't think so they have any data also. And second, if at all we approach BBAP to get a water, I don't think so BBAP is having that infrastructure to give the required water on time. See, today I'm booking a water or requirement over a week time, or after 10 days I'm getting the water. It's not going to fulfill my requirement.
ಹೊಸ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಹಾಕುವಂತ ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿನ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಹಾಕುವಂತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದಲ್ಲದೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನಾಗರಿಕರಿಗೆ ಬಾರ್ಡರ್ ಇದ್ದ ಕೂಡ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸಕೋಟೆ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಕನಕಪುರ, ರಾಮನಗರ, ಚನ್ನಪಟ್ಟಣ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ವಾಟರ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆರೆಗಳನ್ನ ತುಂಬಿಸುವಂತ ಯೋಜನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
The Bengaluru Water Supply Board has taken initiatives like fines for using drinking water for non-potable uses like cleaning vehicles, watering plants, or even in swimming pools. But will that help? The onus is not just on the government. People too will have to work together to conserve water. This is a lesson that needs to be learnt even after monsoon so that Bengaluru does not have to face this crisis year on year. With camera person Govind, Pratibha Raman in Bengaluru for NDTV.
That's right. Long-term solutions are needed for Bengaluru's water crisis. And finally, climate-resilient hatcheries for olive ridley turtles that come to the Indian coast to lay their eggs during this season. And hatcheries have been set up in 8 coastal districts of Tamil Nadu. Take a look.